On April 14th, Rwanda and the United Kingdom signed a deal that seeks to give a dignified life to people who leave their countries to seek asylum in the European country. On the same day, the United Kingdom Prime Minister Boris Johnson stressed that the agreement reached between the two countries is a project that the two countries had discussed for 9 months. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Vincent Biruta, noted that Rwanda's culture of welcoming refugees and migrants is something related to its history. Murunziza Joseph Ryarasa, a social justice activist, emphasizes that Rwanda is contributing to the restoration of human dignity.
From the civil society perspective, I think Rwanda is doing what any responsible government should do, because government should have the moral responsibility of making sure that citizens are catered for. So it's very unfortunate that we have immigrants in Europe and no one is trying to see how they can be assisted. So I think Rwanda is doing this based from the legacy, because this country had refugees who had been in exile for more than 30 years. So, and some of those refugees, upon return, they contributed towards building this this nation. So, given that experience, I think Rwanda is doing this because they understand the challenges and the side effects of not having a country.
The Anglican Archbishop Dr. Laurent Mbanda also shares his view on the Rwanda-UK migration agreement.
The other message that really blessed me this last week is to see a country that is opening its arm to embrace and to welcome refugees, people who are probably rejected in other places, to give them dignity, to give them value. It is what a Christian can do. It is the human, the humanity thing to do. It gives them dignity, it gives them value. I know there are people who are out there who are criticizing, but you know what? They have not lived that life. We as Rwandans have gone through that ordeal. We have been refugees. We have been rejected in many different parts of the world. But when you see a country that is saying, you are welcome, we love you, we embrace you, we recognize your humanity, your dignity, it is just a noble act. It is just the humanity thing to do. It is just, I don't know how to express it, but I'm so proud of my country. And I'm so proud of our leadership, and I praise the Lord for that.
Dr. Alphonse Mulefu, a senior lecturer and international law expert, states that Rwanda isn't the first country to sign such agreements.
This is not the first kind of agreement of that nature. We have countries, for example, Denmark, Australia, recently US, when it was relocating Afghans who were working for it in Afghanistan, they had to pass them through different countries for their screening before they are given the right to reside in US. They were transited through Germany, Italy, Qatar, Bahrain. So there is no something that you would say is unusual about this agreement between Rwanda and the United Kingdom. The only question I think people need to be reflecting on is how are they going to be treated? And if in the agreement there are areas that show that their treatment will be in violation of their rights, for example, that is something that people can discuss.
It is in this aspect that he also notes that Rwanda's actions do not violate any international laws, but are in line with the protection of human rights and relief.
The international agreement of 1951 relating to the status of refugees does not provide a definition and the procedure on how states accept refugee status for those who come to seek refugees. That is something that is left for national laws. So you will find that someone will apply for a refugee status or will come as an asylum seeker. That person will apply and remain in a situation that is deplorable, I would say, until they are given that right and protection. So if Rwanda is proposing to provide a better humane alternative that would help in resettling and keep them in a dignified life as they wait to be as they wait for the decision about their status to be reached. That is something that I think people should appreciate.
It is expected that the arriving immigrants sent from the UK will be provided with vocational training and other development opportunities, and will also be allowed to leave the country and compete for various jobs. Innocent MUGABO, RTV News.